Welcome to Sammy and Marissa's husbands. No Trey this episode, just a solo episode by me. Hold for applause. Just kidding, it's both of us. You don't have to suffer through that.
Just kidding. Your favorite podcast host is here. No fear. Trey is here.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Oh man, what a day. What a day. We're doing podcasts on Saturday. Switching it up a little bit. Saturday night versus a Sunday. So we got a little bit more energy, I feel like. I don't know about you. Maybe that's just the beers.
Yeah, I'm still off the sauce. So
Yeah, so you just like pick and choose when you're on and off the sauce. My bad, I'll put my video on.
yeah, I've drank only twice since Marissa's been pregnant, so 2 times in 8 months.
And you're just doing that out of support, kind of showing stability in the pregnancy.
Yeah, and I like saying it to women I don't know that well, and then they go, "Oh, that's so sweet," and then I like make them feel bad about the man they're with. Like, oh, my husband didn't do that. And then I'll be like, some men just care more.
Yeah, you're the worst kind of people. I'm drinking. When Sammy's pregnant, your boy is getting after it, and I'm gonna have a DD everywhere I go.
Yeah, you're just not a good guy.
No, I'm just opportunistic.
Yeah, you're just a bad person.
Look, we were put on this earth for reasons.
Yeah. Uh, Psalms 1, if your wife is pregnant, drink beer.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you've gotten so deep in your faith. You're starting to quote Bible verses spelled wrong on your arm.
It's not spelled wrong. It's just missing a letter, dude.
Just missing a letter, so AKA spelled wrong.
I'm
It ain't spelled right. Let's just leave it at that.
it's early in the pot. I'm about to start slurring.
Man. Nothing better than a couple slurs early in the pod, but uh let's just jump into it. Let's talk about what's been up, talk about your life of recent.
I've just been pretty busy actually with work. Um, I'm trying to think if since the last podcast I was on, I saw another movie, saw Fantastic Four. Give that 7.2 out of 10.
Okay, 7.2.
Um, yeah, it was good. I'm not as high on it as like critics are. I think critics are giving it better scores than I'm giving it.
Is that DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
I guess I should have known that one.
I don't hold that against you because you're not too up on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not too up on it. I think that's a good way to put it, but probably won't be watching it. Definitely not going to go to the theaters to watch it.
That one actually is a good one in theaters because the villain is like really big and like kind of like booming
Mm.
voice situation. Um, Saw that with Drew and Wes. And then we haven't had any softball games. We keep getting rained out because it's been absolutely pissing rain all week, and then it's supposed to rain all week next week. I got absolutely fucking drenched.
So what you're telling me is good hops is ducking you.
That's what it sounds like. Sounds like they're afraid of us. They're
Yeah.
doing their little fucking rain dance.
Yep.
They're making their pleas to the weather gods. There's only one true God, but shout out West, bro. Um, but yeah, and our one rain out during the regular season was also them.
Yeah, they're ducking you, dude.
It's because that one dude called me fat and he knows I'm on the shits.
Oh, that was on Good Hops.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that didn't help that they beat the hell out of you, did it?
We were up 3-0 when he said it.
I bet he was pretty happy when it was 39-3.
Yeah. We still have the record for most points scored in that league,
Really? What was it?
37.
37 runs.
Yeah, so like if you go up by 15, it's a run rule.
Hmm.
But the other team had like they were the home team, so they had the bottom of the inning. And we were already up by a lot, and then but it has to go 4 innings before you can do the run rule. And then we
Hmm.
scored, I think, 19 in 1 inning.
Hmm.
And I mean, we were going crazy. And then we ended up playing them in the first round of the playoffs and getting absolutely smacked by them. Yeah,
Wait, this year or a different year?
different year last year.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Either last year or 2 years ago. Yeah, but we scored 37 runs in a game. And I'm pretty sure Bryce messaged me and was like, "Is this a real?" Because we're bad. And then we just pull off 37 against a team that was solid. Yeah, that was an interesting game.
Yeah, softball can get like that. Like if you're having a bad inning in the field and there's a couple errors and the other team's hitting the ball, like it can get out of hand very fast.
Especially when they know you can go a certain spot.
Hmm.
Like if they sense you got a weak spot like Good Hops, they figured out fast that me and Wes can't move laterally. And they were just absolutely, and they weren't even errors because we can't move quick enough to get to the ball.
Yeah.
Like it was bad. Like I was standing legitimately 3 feet off of first base, like trying to play the line. And I had like two get fucking rocketed by me, like before I could even turn my hips. And
Were
I
they
and I said
lefties or righties?
lefties.
So they were just
They had like
pulling it.
they had like three lefties, and then a couple, and then that shit pisses me off, like because I could tell when they're trying to go opposite as a righty,
Hmm.
and I'm like, you think I suck, and you're right, but it still doesn't feel good.
No, it can't feel good.
Listen, you're an outfielder, you get to hide out there.
No, there's no hiding in the outfield. There's no hiding in the outfield. There's a fly ball that goes up there. You are in the spotlight, brother.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you got four outfielders.
No. Yeah, four outfielders in softball, but truthfully, most of the time you put people out there they can't catch. So like if you're someone that's fairly competent in the outfield, like the spotlight is on you. If a ball goes up in the air, everybody turns and looks. A ball on the ground, it's like, oh, could he have gotten there? Is it going to take a bad hop? If it's a fly ball, like you're expected to catch it. You're on an
Okay, that's
island.
fair. I am saying that, but I played 1 inning in the outfield in 4 years. I played every inning at first base, and then 1 inning I played center field and got peppered. So that's a good point.
Yeah. And there's something about it, like I can go out there and catch fly balls in my sleep. But there's something about when your confidence gets shaken and you drop one or you make a bad read or whatever it may be. But there's something about like when you don't have that confidence out there and a ball is up in the air and you're just like looking at it, it is a fearful situation when you don't have the confidence that you're going to catch this.
It's the snowball effect, dude.
Right.
You get the
Um, you get the yips, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Because, like I said, I mean, I can go out there and catch fly balls in my sleep, but it's something about when your confidence gets shaken, you get those yips, and you're on Revis Island out there.
that's literally what's happened to me hitting. Like I am like I'm like you like imagine yourself dropping two like fly balls in a row and you're nervous. I'm nervous every single time I'm batting. Like, oh, don't pop it up to third. And I've popped it up to third 87 times in a row.
Yeah, that's a bad feeling. It is.
You just got to be in the cage. I gotta get in the cage.
You got to get in the you just reps because every time you go up to bat, it's live. So like, and truthfully with softball, like half the battle is just putting the ball in play, hitting it hard, honestly, on the ground because you pop it up to third base. That's usually like their best player is going to play third or short. So if you just like send that sucker on the ground, you got for one a chance of then making an error, you know. For two, like you be like a fielding error or a bad throw error. There's multiple things that can happen. So like half the battle is just putting it in play somewhere hard on the ground. So if you just focus on that, I feel like half the battle is accomplished. Versus you're out there, you're trying to smack the shit out of it, and you just pop it up to third base every time to their best player, essentially.
Yeah.
Versus smacking a hard one to second base, you got Wes out there. Not to say Wes can't field a ground ball, but he's not moving in a pretty big radius to catch a ground ball, you know?
Yeah, I will say he's had more errors this year than in years past, but he's still holding it down. I like West at second, but he
No, I'm
did.
not.
There was a pop up.
Wait, say that again. You cut
Oh,
out.
I thought I lost you. There was a pop up hit to him where I mean it was bad. His legs locked. The light was in his eyes. It landed 1 foot behind him. I said it was an error, and then he started going off on me.
I mean, it is an error. Even if you're in right field and the ball goes up in the air and you absolutely can't see it from the time it leaves the bat, it's still an error. I mean, it's just the fact. It's the reality of baseball. It is what it is.
This is one that I didn't know. If you misread it and you like your first step is off, like you're supposed to go back, but you go forward and you can't get to it, is that an error?
I would say, I'd say you have to. There has to be a judgment call of if it was catchable, kind of like a defensive pass interference. Like, is it catchable? If you would have made the right read correctly, was it going to be an easy catch? I'd say then yes, it was an error. But if you made the wrong read and then it was going to be a pretty hard catch anyway, then I'd probably say no, not an error.
Okay.
But truthfully, I'm not too sped up on the rule book, so that's just personal opinion.
Yeah. So have we talked since our playoff game?
No.
Oh, so we had one playoff game we won.
Yeah, that's sick.
Chris's brother, Jace, hit two inside the park home runs. Ed hit an inside the park home run.
I saw the I don't think we talked about it on the pod, but I definitely saw the Snapchats from it. Um, which is lit. I mean, winning the playoff games is fun. Softball, like men's league softball, is fun. Like it's a good time, especially when you're not terrible.
I love all this shit. I like this. I like men's league basketball. I like playing tennis. Like I love all this shit.
Yeah.
I try to not let it consume every waking second of my thoughts, which is
Yeah.
hard. You're competitive.
It definitely is, and it shouldn't be like that. It's fucking men's league softball for Christ's
Of
sake. You
course
know what
it,
I'm
of course it
saying?
shouldn't be that. It's a sickness,
It's supposed to be fun, and I
especially when
feel
you
like
know you're not good.
yeah, exactly. So you just gotta honestly, a couple beers would help you significantly.
I haven't had a drink in the softball league since our first year when I think the first game when I knew, oh fuck, we're bad.
Yeah.
But maybe that's what I need to do next year.
Sometimes it brings a level of I don't give a fuck to the game. And for some reason, that mindset makes you play better. I don't know why. Look at freaking Johnny Manziel.
That guy was doing a little more than drinking beer.
Yeah, but there's not a person alive that gave less fucks than he did at Texas A&M. And
That's
he was
fair.
a freaking stud. But what else? What
Do
else
you?
been up? Or go ahead.
Mm. Mm. I have a closing on Monday.
Nice.
Be a nice,
Big
nice
time?
little hit. What'd you say?
Like house, apartment, rent,
Oh,
buy,
house. House buy.
house. Anybody we
So
know, just kind of random client.
no, Marissa's cousin.
Nice.
Sphere of influence.
Yeah, you could say that.
Or circle of influence. I think it's
No, sphere.
sphere.
Sphere. We used to have sergeant major, who's like that's the highest rank you can become as an enlisted soldier. So it's like pretty prestigious to get to that spot. And um, but the thing about being an enlisted soldier is that an officer immediately when they graduate and commission as a second lieutenant, they automatically outrank you technically because they're an officer versus enlisted. Even though this guy has reached the pinnacle of enlisted ranks, a brand new second lieutenant fresh out of college technically still outranks them. So he'd always be like, don't confuse your rank with my sphere of influence. And he was a very frightening man.
Yeah, that's a pretty hardcore thing to say.
Yeah,
Do you think we could take like a 5 minute pause?
sure.
I have to go to the bathroom really bad.
You are just you're just something different, man.
I mean, I could take the computer in there and poop like on the pod if you want, but I don't
That
think
would
that's what
probably make for great content, but
just hearing this in the background, bloop, 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 bloop.
it's sure, dude. We could take a pause. Guess you better think of a goddamn commercial.
Okay. I'll call you.
All right, see ya.
Welcome to Anonymous, the network where if you can't get through a 10-minute phone call with your friend, you need therapy and potentially a lifetime supply of baby wipes.
Yeah, I don't think therapy is gonna be the cure for you, my man. I think maybe diet and exercise.
Speaking of, that's what we call a segue, kids. Uh, another good week in the gym. Week, 2 days, but Monday and Thursday. But this is my fourth week doing that.
You're just doing 2 days?
Hmm. Yeah,
All right,
I'm
all right.
following my workout plan.
You say what?
I'm just following the workout plan.
All right, dude. Whatever works for you.
I know my arms feel good.
They don't look good.
That's where you're wrong. This
You're
camera's
pretty.
not this camera's not quite high
No, I
quality
know. No, that's where you're wrong. I know what they look like.
definition.
I don't need to see them. Oh man. So anything else? Anything else been up before you rudely interrupted us? Like, could you imagine all the listeners? They were in a rhythm. They were in a rhythm. They're driving to work, and then Tyler just gotta
Yeah.
do it.
Of the six people that listen, I can tell you five of them are chronic shitters. So they're on their way to work, buttholes clenched, praying they make it there. So they get it.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, but that about it. So we left off, I think, talking softball playoffs and good week in the gym. Anything else? Big
Um,
yawn.
Big yawn. I mean, I've been up since 5:30 a.m. because someone's got to keep the economy rolling. I think that's it, really. Nothing.
Okay.
Me and Marissa have a Sunday tradition where we go get breakfast at Eggs Up Grill, so we'll do that tomorrow morning.
Nice.
Oh, baby shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby shower was good.
Good. Looks good. Did
Drew
you
told
get
me I
gifts?
probably have 6 months worth of diapers.
That's good. Diapers are expensive.
I don't even know. Obviously, I've never bought any.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was kind of looking just because Sammy is going to a baby. She's at a baby shower this week, so they did like a diaper raffle or something like that. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
did something similar.
we did that too, where the you're entered into the raffle if you buy diapers, and then the winner of the raffle gets like a gift basket.
Yeah. Uh, I don't. This is like kind of playing a game of telephone, but she was looking at diapers because she was gonna get a pair or a pack, and she's going to this baby shower. But um, she said it was like $30 for a pack of 10 or something like that.
God damn, I fucking hope not.
I mean, pack of 10. There might be days when you're rolling through a pack of 10, brother.
Drew,
Especially if she,
Drew told me sometimes you go through three with one change.
yeah, man, it doesn't,
Like
especially if she gets or he or she gets your jeans.
I know, like he said, like you'll be changing a diaper and then they'll piss in the new one. That's gonna drive me crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. You're gonna love it.
I am kind of looking forward to like the being up late thing because Drew told me he was able like 'cause Reagan wasn't sleeping for a while. He told me that he was able to like watch a lot of movies and shit.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that now, but you just have to give up sleep.
Yeah, there's no reason to now though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you're like calming your baby down and then you go, oh fuck, I can watch The Fellowship of the Ring right now.
Yeah,
Kill
then you
three
know. Yeah,
hours.
yeah. I mean, that's fair. I mean,
Or I'll be
hope
able to, because it'll be basketball season, I'll be able to catch the West Coast games.
that is very true. Except it's not gonna be at convenient times for you. You know that, right? It's gonna
No,
be at
it's
the
not gonna. Well, shit, I might just put on some noise canceling shits and watch the goat go to work. Kid can cry itself to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's gonna be at the most inconvenient times. It'll be like you gotta wake up for work at like 5 in the morning, so it's gonna be like 3 a.m. You're gonna have to wake up.
Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt. And then I'll go into work, and then I'll like be falling asleep on my desk, cut my finger off trying to fucking fillet some shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be brutal.
Have animosity towards the kid.
You get home, fucking beat it.
Wait, no,
Free,
I wouldn't beat it. I would
free.
continue the cycle of abandonment. I would try. I'll try, but eventually, it's just so deep in your genes that the cycle will eventually continue.
Yeah. Just stop coming home.
I'll just be like my dad, marinara sauce. Gotta go. Never come back.
Yeah. You're supposed to have barbecue sandwiches, but like, guys, we're running low on marinara.
Running low on marinara. We're having breakfast for dinner tonight. Need marinara. Gotta go.
Oh Christ. That's awesome. But yeah, I guess we'll transition to my life of recent. Kind of business as usual. We did have a test this week. So that was Friday. Kind of a weird week though, because we're doing defense, where this is like our defensive portion of the class. And so last week we learned defense. This week we just did practical exercises every day. So basically did like practice tests every single day. So it was like busy, but I got done really early. So it was just kind of like, hey, you got this test, you have all this time to work on it. Whenever you finish, we'll like give you a grade and then you can go. So they were pretty in depth, time consuming and stuff like that, but it was good practice. Don't know what I got on the exam yet, but I think I did okay. I think I did at least well enough to pass. So, you know, that's the name of the game, right? Um, Sam's out of town. She's at her friend Delaney's baby shower. So yep. Uh, insert that. But so you know what that means for me. Sam's out of town. That means I'm grilling. So I made some burgers last night, and also I'm on dog duty, and Kobe's still in his recovery, so he's been kind of a pain in the ass because he's got all this energy, and I can't let him like run around or take him on a run or do anything like that because of his stitches. So I'm trying to keep him calm, and he does not do well being calm. It's not super fun.
You guys are gonna have to get him a yard when at least some sort of fenced-in yard when you go to Colorado.
Yeah, I mean he's got a fenced-in yard here.
Oh, I thought it was like a community
No, it
yard.
is, but we have a no, we have a back. I have a fenced-in backyard.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I
I thought it
can't.
was
That's the
for some
problem.
reason I thought you like backed up to like the basketball court and it was
I
open.
yeah, I do, but I have a. It's a small yard. It's probably about it's not small. It's probably about the size of your backyard.
Okay, it's like a tenth of an acre probably.
Yeah, it's not anything crazy, but it's enough for a dog to go out and like run around. But the problem is he can't run around right now because
Yeah.
he's got stitches and he's rocking his little donut. So it's it's hard. He's got all this pent up energy, and I'm trying to do all these things to get his energy out without him having to run around. So really working on I'm playing like hide and go seek with dog toys in the house.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff and it's like good for enrichment. So I let him like sniff the toy that I'm gonna give him, and I'll make him sit and wait behind. We have like this wall where he can't see the living room, and then I'll go put the toy somewhere, and then I'll be like, okay, go, and he like runs out and he's like looking for it, and he'll search for like 5 minutes before he gives up. So I have to make it easy enough to find before he gives up, but hard enough that it takes him a minute. Um, and I think it like really stimulates his brain. Like it makes him kind of tired because he's like frantically smelling and looking for this toy. And then he gets so pumped up when he finds it. It's kind of fun.
I've seen a lot of videos like that. And then
Yeah.
like but the dog is like dumb as hell and then it'll just be like sniffing like around the toy and it doesn't get it and then just like keeps going.
No, he does pretty well. Like it's hard because the toys aren't super distinct smells. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
probably all smell very similar, but uh, I have to kind of put it in plain sight. It's just like in different areas of the living room. Um, So if he sees it, like he'll go for it and he'll get it. But he is an idiot. He's a dumb dog. But he's so smart at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dogs can be like that. I feel like they'll do some stupid ass shit. Like Kylo. Like Kylo is a smart dog,
Yeah.
but he's a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a weird that makes perfect sense to me though, what you're saying.
No, for sure. So yeah, I've been trying to do stuff like that, and I've been taking it for walks, and I'll kind of get into that in a little bit, but just trying to wear him out as much as I can. I've been seeing stuff about instead of just giving him his food in his bowl, like I'm just dumping his food on the floor. So he's just basically eating his food like on the floor because he has to work a little harder to get it and like sniff around and make sure it's all gone. So kind of doing some stuff like that to wear him out a little bit versus normally we just let him in the backyard and he terrorizes all the kids in the neighborhood and stuff. Um, Also, I bought tickets to a Kansas City Royals game in September.
Who's it playing?
They're playing the Twins.
Shout out Joe Mauer.
Shout out Joe Mauer and Torrey Hunter.
Oh, center fielder.
Yeah. Um, Yeah, but you know my buddy Wade.
Allers.
Yeah, he lives in Topeka, so about an hour away from Kansas City, maybe an hour and some change. And we're about three and a half from Kansas City. So he's going to the game too, and we got pretty good seats. We're right on like the third base line and like the 100. So we got solid seats. Um,
What are they like 45 bucks?
no, I mean, yeah, about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they were cheap. I mean, so seats, we spent a little. I think they may have been like in the 50s, to be honest.
That's crazy though.
Still cheap, still cheap. Which is why we got him because normally I would have just got some cheaper tickets, but I was like, yo, I can get third baseline seats for pretty cheap. Um, they are 3.5 games back in the wild card race right now. So really hoping they make a push this month, kind of going into September. So they're like really trying to be competitive in the wild card race and kind of give us a good show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean the Mets are leading the NL East right now, so
They are. Yeah, they are. Phillies are half a game back.
yeah, it's. I mean, there's still a lot of season left, but well, not like probably 2/3 of the way done with the year right now, so a third of the year,
That's the thing about baseball is like, oh, there's only 2 months left, and like if it was football, it'd be like, okay, not
whole
that many
season's left.
games. But yeah, there's
So
60 games left. Like there's so many games.
it's pretty, and the NL East is as of right now is pretty much a two-team race.
Yeah.
So
No, and I mean, truthfully, it looks like if you guys, even if you don't win the NL East, you still be in good position for the wild card. So
yeah, last year we wild card team and made it to the NLCS. So
yeah.
hopefully
Some
we get hot at the right time.
yeah, the AL wild card races, it's pretty close. I think the Yankees and Boston are top two seeds, but everybody else, like down like four more teams, are pretty close. So that could go back and forth. So I'm hoping the Royals kind of make a good August push. That way we get a good show. They're playing the Twins. The Twins are, I think, in the same division as the Royals. And they're pretty far at the bottom. So hopefully we at least get a win. Because going to the baseball game, you want the home team to win if you really don't care about the game, because it just makes it fun.
Or AL Central, right?
Truthfully, don't know, but I know they're in the American League and Central sounds correct.
I think that's what it is.
I mean, that would track. Uh, I think they have the Blue Jays, the Twins, the Royals, obviously. I don't know who else they have in that division. But yeah, so definitely doing that. I think it's gonna be fun. It'll be good to see him. I haven't seen him since the wedding, so it's been a minute. We're getting a hotel in Kansas City. So after the game, we'll go out and grab like a bite to eat, maybe a drink or so, and kind of see what Kansas City is. New city. Haven't been there. I've driven through it, but I don't know what it's like.
Are you going, is the stadium Missouri side or Kansas side?
Don't know. I would assume Missouri side.
Um,
But truthfully, I don't know.
Sammy going?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it'll be fun. I'm pretty excited about that. Um,
I was
but
just
also,
thinking while we
okay,
were talking baseball
yeah,
and, division rivalries mean something like NL East, like football, AFC East, division rivalries mean something, but basketball, like division rivalries now, it means nothing.
yeah. Basketball is. I feel like they've done it a disjust or an injustice. I almost said disjustice. Um, an injustice by the AAU circuit. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
as a whole, like basketball as a whole.
Yeah, I don't think there's those competitive rivalries as much anymore because everybody's buddies. They've all played together in some form or fashion. They may not, they may have went to the same high school or they played in the same AAU circuit or blah blah blah, and like nobody's really trying to get after each other anymore. So it makes those like league rivalries not as prevalent.
Yeah, I mean, because you get three divisions each conference, and you know, I struggle now. I mean, when I was in high school, I could probably name all of them, but now, other than the Bulls being in the Central Division, it's like the divisions don't even matter because everything's conference ranked now.
Right? It's very much conference oriented. I tell you what, there is one rivalry that's brewing in the NBA that I think will be exciting as the league moves forward or as time progresses a little bit, and it's Cade Cunningham and I think Jalen Green.
Why are they beefing?
Well, it's not necessarily that they're beefing, but I'm pretty sure. So, like, I could be a little wrong about the facts, but Cade Cunningham was the number one player in high school. Jalen Green was
Oh,
number two.
okay, I've seen this. Yeah,
Yeah, Cade was drafted. I think Cade was drafted first overall, right?
yeah.
Jalen was drafted second. So, like, I've seen some stuff about them. Jalen Green probably feels a little slighted. Like Cade went to college in Oklahoma State, and then Jalen Green went to the G League. So they never really got that. And then they go at it. Like if you look at clips of them playing in their first year or whatever, they go at it, and they don't kind of shy away from it either and act like everything's all good. I've seen Cade Cunningham on a podcast talking, and he's like, "Yeah, there's nothing to be said. Like." I don't need to act like I like him because I don't. I'm like, all right.
Well, and Kate Cunningham's better.
Yeah. And I think he's like, yeah, like if you want to prove you're better, like let's see it. And
You gotta go out there and do it.
yeah, so I think that's like a cool little like rivalry that's brewing in the NBA. And I think that's gonna be fun to watch because Cade's gonna be a good player for a while, I think. Jalen Green is I think gonna be less good than Cade, but he's still gonna be exciting. Like he's very
I mean, he's got all-star caliber.
he's got all-star caliber. I don't necessarily think he has like all NBA caliber though.
Yeah, I would agree.
But uh but yeah, so that's kind of my take on that. Hopefully, I want the rivalries to come back. I'm all for a little animosity. You don't need to be friends on the court. You can be friends off the court.
You know, yeah, you don't need to be fist fighting out there either, but I mean, just fucking compete.
Right. And there should be a little bit to a Celtics Lakers rivalry. It shouldn't just be another game.
I think they should bring back hand checking.
Yeah. They do it anyway, just they just pick and choose when to call it.
Yeah, I think they should just allow it. I think it should be explicitly allowed.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But let's finish up lives of recent. So Sam and I are watching this show called The Bear. Have you seen The Bear?
No, but the guy who plays Cousin in The Bear is the Thing in Fantastic Four.
That's interesting. Cousin. Interesting. The guy who plays cousin. I feel like he has like 70 cousins. They're like
Oh fuck.
Italian people.
I don't fucking know. He's a cook.
They're all cooks.
Fuck. Maybe he's
Is he
got a
tall?
maybe he's got a
Skinny?
brother. Yeah, he's skinny.
Okay, yeah, I know you're talking about. He's probably like the main cousin.
I'm gonna
But
fucking pull up a picture of him. Keep talking.
okay. That is the most chaotic show I've ever watched in my whole life. It is
I
just nonstop, just chaos from the beginning of the episode to the end of the episode. It is just, yeah, yeah, okay. So that cousin. So Tyler just pulled up a picture of him, and that's like the main cousin. I can't think of his name. Richie. I think he's Richie in the show. Um, but yeah, that dude's the cause of all the problems. He's the one that's all the goddamn chaos. But it's pretty good. And then Drew recommended some shows to me that I need to watch. Can't remember the names of them right now, but I gotta check those out. Um, but let's jump into some. I want to talk about weekly activity. So, um, kind of what you're doing workout wise in a week. Like, so you talked about Mondays and Thursdays, and what do those look like? Like, what are you kind of doing in the gym? Is it like the same workout Mondays and Thursdays? Are you kind of switching it up, or how's it working?
Monday is a upper body day and Thursday is a lower body day. I'll just pull up the workout.
Okay.
It's there's like three sections of it. The first section is all two sets of 10. It's cat cow. This is like just a warm up. The whole
Hmm.
section is a warm up. T-spine reach,
Hmm.
shoulder stretch, incline supported Y raises, and single arm banded row. And then the strength circuit this week was three sets of 8 on dumbbell press, dumbbell bench press, three sets of 12 standing upright row with dumbbells, and then three sets of 12 with lat pull downs. And that's all superset on 3 minute intervals. And then there's a power circuit, three sets of 12 dumbbell bicep curls, three sets of 15 plate raises, three sets of 20 seconds with planks, and then three sets of 10 with hip switches.
Okay.
So
You
that,
liking like the structure of it? Like it's feeling like you're getting a solid workout and
yeah, this this week was less because like on the strength circuit in the middle, it's always that superset. We're on 3 minute intervals. So like every 3 minutes you're starting again. Sometimes you have 10 seconds, sometimes you have 30 seconds, depending on how fast you
yeah.
go. Last week was 5 sets. This week was 3 sets. I don't know
Okay.
why it was less because Nick makes the workout, but
Yeah.
they were different. Why I hadn't done dumbbell upright row before or lat pull downs yet
Okay.
or flat
Interesting.
bench. Everything had been incline benches until last week.
Interesting. Okay. So weekly activity generally you're rocking about like two lifts a week.
Two lifts a week, and then um I guess still be classified as sedentary with that, but the work is active at work. So you're like on your feet all day.
Like what you do at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I hear you. I hear
But I would still say like because when I was in school, they said even if you like work like a manual labor job, you can't call it a workout.
you. Yeah.
I mean, you can still be burning calories and shit, but you can't classify that type of stuff as a workout. That's the way it was framed, at least when I was in school.
Right. I feel like that's probably a case by case basis because
I mean, if you're fucking like a garbage man or some shit and you don't have one of those garbage trucks that lifts the garbage cans and you're lifting garbage cans all day, you're working out all day.
yeah, that or I mean like for instance, there's probably days where you do get what you would consider a workout in at work. Like a lot of steps, maybe carrying a bunch of heavy shit, maybe moving a bunch of stuff. But then there's also days where you're probably just sitting in a truck driving around for most of the day. So, I feel like it probably varies. Some days you could call it sedentary, and then other days you might consider it a workout. So I think that kind of just depends on job to job, day to day.
There, it was some funny that happened. Like there were two guys carrying this tuna,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "That's not a two-man job, guys." Like just fucking with them. This
Yeah.
is huge. It was a big ass fish, and then they put it on the scale, and it was 100 pounds. Like that's a big ass fish.
Yeah.
And then and then they were like, "Oh, it's not a two-man job. Lift it up." And then I lifted it up and like put it somewhere, and I was like, "I told you, pussies, it's not a two-man job." And then like I went outside and I felt like I snapped my back in half. I just like played it off till I got outside though.
Yeah, you got to. You got to for
Yeah.
sure.
I got outside. I was like, God fucking damn.
That's funny. But that's what's up. I'm glad you got the plan. I'm glad you're following it. Um, mine's a little different, obviously, because I'm 85 days out, so kind of getting into crunch time.
I'll
I
have a
did,
baby.
yeah. Well,
That's
no, you're in November, right? No, September.
baby's 49 days out.
Okay, yeah, you're September. Um, so my race is in October, end of October too.
Top five
Um,
favorite races go.
100 meters. But yeah, so
You thought
that's
about it.
say what?
You thought about doing it.
I thought about it. Would have been funny.
Let's keep the editing to a minimum.
Yeah, but so I'm doing like a 3 run, 4 or 5 day lift right now, and I kind of talk about why I changed it from 3 days of lifting to 5 days of lifting here in a second. But uh, I'm putting on the miles a little bit, up to 26.84 miles this week. So been getting in them. Do like 3 runs a week. Monday's tempo run. So I went like 3.32 this week. Kind of do like a time-based type deal. So I'll run out at a pretty slow pace, kind of like keep my heart rate down, and then hit the turnaround point and push the pace on the way back. It's kind of like a general Monday workout. And then at the gym Monday, when I get done running, I'll go do like a light legs and back type deal. Tuesdays, chest and tries, of course, the meat and potatoes. Wednesday, we do hill sprints, which this fucking hill that we run up is absolutely brutal. We call it Car Wash Hill, and it's fucking miserable. Every time we go there on Wednesdays, it is absolutely miserable. And we'll do like 8 to 10 hill repeats. So we jog down about a mile to the bottom of the hill, and then we'll run. It's like 300 meters is probably what we're running, but we do it like 8 times, and you run up to the top, and then you kind of like do a slow jog to the bottom of the hill, and it's at the same. It's like the interval based thing like you do. So we do like 4 minute intervals. So the faster you get up, the more time you have to rest on your way down. But it always ends up you're like getting back to the bottom of the hill with like 20 seconds left on the rest. So you just killed yourself. Your heart rate's at like 180 on this hill. You jog down, try and get your heart rate down as much as possible, and then you got like 20 seconds to get ready to do it again. So that sucks. Um, Wednesday is a kind of hit or miss at the gym day. I'll either do a really light thing, kind of focus on some mobility, or maybe I'll just stretch. It just depends how fucking sore I am. But Thursday's legs. Friday is Fat Arm Friday, big time, best day of the week. And then Saturday's my long run. So Saturday I did today I did 14. So that was not fun. However, the weather was really nice compared to how it has been. Like it was really cool this morning.
It was cool here too. I think it was cool because it rained for 5 days straight before it got humid.
Yeah, I don't know what, maybe there's like this kind of cool front coming over like from west to east or something like that, but it's felt so good the past couple of days, and I know it's gonna come back and just be like this ungodly hot. So I kind of took advantage of it, went for my long run. Felt really good. It was overall like an 8:47, which isn't super fast, but my last 3 miles were like under 8:15. So anytime you're run over 10 miles and your last 3 miles are your fastest miles, you're looking pretty good. But yeah, so I kind of want to talk about locking in. We talked about locking in at the for the end of summer going into your birthday. And I want to know like what are you doing differently to lock in than just the normal?
That's
Damn
a
it, you're supposed to be locking in.
there's a pause for effect, dog. Honestly, just I've been doing the workouts, which I'm happy with. I've actually been going to the gym. I've been doing it, and I'm happy about that. I'm proud about that. But I have been, and now I haven't been eating like a fucking animal or anything. But it it's still not. It's mental weakness, dog. I have no qualms about that. I know what it is. It's weakness. All right.
Fucking weakness.
It's
Goggins would be
weakness.
so pissed.
I'd probably beat that guy's ass.
Not a chance in the world.
Only because he's psychotic. I mean, like physically.
Physically, what?
He's like 185.
Okay.
You
You
get this
can't
one.
bench 185.
I can still bench 225.
I doubt it.
Dude, if I wouldn't rip my rotator cuffs off, bouncing it off my chest as hard as I could, I'd go do it on Monday.
So let's talk about, can you really bench 225 if you're gonna rip both your rotator cuffs apart?
As long as I get it off the rack and re-rack it, I can do it.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you got that in you. I bet Goggins can bench 225 and he could run for 150 minutes.
That guy would probably peel my skin off of my body. I don't think I could actually fight that guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's also not just like an endurance athlete. He was like a Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, like all the good
Yeah,
stuff.
it's tough to kind of gauge like what those guys can do. Obviously, they're like elite like killers and shit, but like I'd whip your ass and you're like a sapper. So like
Sapper just means it's not the same as those guys.
no, I know that, but it's like a thing. You got to go to a school. Guys got to play with your nuts or whatever. Um, yeah, and you got all these like awards and shit, and I'd fuck you up. So like,
Yeah.
it's
In
kind of
in
hard
a
to
in a
gauge.
real life scenario, like you wouldn't though. You
Uh,
put both of us in an open field.
okay,
We meet in the jungles of Taiwan. Like I don't even have to deal with you and you die.
no food. I mean, but just think about this logically. No food, right? We don't have the ability to source food. Like it's devoid of food.
Yeah.
I think my body would eat itself longer, right? Logically,
Logically, I mean, you have more fat. You would
I have more
survive.
fat stores.
Yes. If
But
if if both of
or
us were
does it
put
eat it quicker because I don't have, that
no,
sucks.
you would survive longer with no food because you have more to consume. Um,
There you
I
go.
think. I think.
I'm
However,
being
like
wrong.
I would just kill you and eat you.
Dog.
You'd be so feeble, your rotator cuffs would be snapped.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If me and you are in the jungle, I'm taking those cheeks inside of 30 minutes.
If me and you met in the jungle and we had no weapons, right? Just like me
Fuck.
and you, first of all, we'd probably be knee deep in water. Do you think you could even move in knee deep water?
Yes, because I'll be lighter.
No.
The water helps me.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't need to do anything because you couldn't even touch me if you wanted to.
Yeah, all your things are like I'm like real world scenario. Like I don't know, we meet in the supermarket, and all of your caveats are we have to be in the intense jungles or a fucking three
We could,
mile long field, bro. If I meet you in a classroom, you're cooked.
no, you could meet me in a classroom. Look, you're severely overestimating your abilities. Uh, you had a peak and you're not at it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still at my peak. I've never been better
Yeah,
at
you know
some.
that song? I think, I don't know, maybe it's Alan Jackson or Tim McGraw or something. It's I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good
Trace
once.
Adkins.
Is it Trace Atkins?
No, it's wait.
It's like Tim McGraw or no, it's Alan
No,
Jackson. It's
Toby
gotta
Keith.
be.
It's Toby
I
Keith.
don't I don't agree with that. But whatever. You're not as good once as you ever was.
As good as I once was. Toby Keith.
Really.
2005.
Yeah, well like so my point is,
I'm as good once as I ever was. Yeah,
but you're
me.
not you're not as good once as you ever were.
Let me read you a line real quick.
I know how the I know how the song goes.
No, not from that song. Not from that song. I got a minute 30 seconds to get this off
Oh shit, if we
before
run
we
out of
pop
time.
the commercial. God damn it, why is it taking me to fucking Spotify?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm good. Hold
Goddamn
on, people.
Spotify and Android users. Yeah, dead air.
Keep going. Keep talking. I got time.
I can just keep talking about how you're not nearly at the pinnacle that you were at one point in your life. And even that wasn't that high of a pinnacle.
Let's hop into a commercial, and I'm coming back with what I would with
Oh
some
man, the
lyrics that I think would be good.
anticipation is killing me.
Welcome back to Sammy and Marissa's Husbands. This is my rebuttal to Trey using "As Good as I Once Was" by Toby Keith against me. So I'm gonna say a line from a song that every time I hear it, I think of him, and let's see if he knows the song. This says, "Damn, homie, in high school you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you?"
Yes, I know the song. And
Name it.
you damn homie. In high school you was the man, homie. Wanksta. It's Wanksta.
I got the sickest vendetta when it comes to the cheddar.
Underrated song, by the way.
I love that song.
Yeah, great song. Are you like, is that kind of referring to yourself?
No, I'm saying you peaked in high school. That was what I was getting at.
Oh, you're saying I peaked in high school.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Uh, it's funny because I just thought of you when
Yeah, dude. I've made $106,000 a year. Whatever.
it's okay. We don't
2022.
we don't need to bring finances into this. Um, yeah,
Everybody, you can look up what a captain makes in the army. It's public knowledge.
it's true. Um, yeah, where the fuck were we?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Listen,
Oh man,
this is what people need.
this is what the people want. It's what they came for. Um, but let's lock in. Let's it's
It's
it's end
time.
of summer. It's time to lock
Time.
in. Like write down a couple things that just a couple things. Like, hey, there's two things that I'm gonna do differently than I'm doing right now from now until your birthday. Right. And whatever those two things are, just do them. Obviously it's not going to the gym Mondays and Thursdays because you're already doing that, but just two things different. It could be drinking a lot of water. It could be fucking going on a walk every night after dinner. Anything. Like just lock in. I'll tell you a couple things that I'm doing. As me and Sam had the same conversation. We're like, oh, we're gonna lock in like the end of summer, lock in, whatever. Um, I'm taking the dog for a walk before I go to work. So it's just like getting him for one, because he's got so much damn energy. So it's good for the dog. And it's also good for me. You wake up, you get moving a little bit, just do a lap around the neighborhood with Kobe before I go to work. And then also we're doing a lap with the dogs after dinner each night. So that's something pretty simple that we're kind of doing just to get, two extra laps in around the neighborhood a day. And then also I'm saying I'll drink no less than three of my water bottles a day. So just
How
trying
many,
to get in my water.
how many ounces is that?
It's the 32-ounce bottle, so whatever the fuck is 96, not quite a gallon. Because honestly, drinking a gallon of water in a day is so much effort, and honestly, I can't afford to take that many bathroom breaks because I have to piss so much when I drink that much water.
That's the nice thing about like having this job. Like obviously you don't have to like I mean you're in school, so it's like kind of detrimental to pee a lot.
Yeah,
But I can pee whenever I want.
I mean, I can pee whenever I want to.
That's what they don't tell you about the army. Sometimes you can't pee.
It's just like I'm missing parts of class because they give us a break pretty much. I wouldn't say every hour, but probably like every hour and a half to 2 hours, they'll be like, "Hey, let's
You
take a 10-minute break."
you have a fucking 4 hour workday and you're getting a break.
Yeah, dude. They get a break between slide
Shut
decks. They
up.
gotta
Fuck.
they th- I don't have a 4 hour workday. It's
You
literally
know what? You know
the only
what?
time I
President
ever
Trump was right. We do have too many fucking days off, dude.
the only time I ever get out that early is when I send you guys those snaps.
Every fucking day I get one.
That's not true. It's just Fridays. But truthfully, on Fridays, I generally don't. I generally work a half day on Fridays.
If I knew your racial background, I would say horrible things to you right now.
Yep, I'm just like Sydney Sweeney. I got good genes.
I love how everybody was like, I mean, I understand why they're saying that. It's like a racist commercial. I don't agree with it, but I understand like what they're saying, like the connotation.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure it was just a reference to her boobs.
it absolutely. It was
Like I'm
absolutely.
yeah.
She's got good genes. She got
And
them
then they
from her
zoom in
mother.
on her and they zoom in on her chest. Like I guess this is new racism.
It the thing was is it says like the first part of the commercial, it's like, genes are something that's passed down from generation to generation, like blonde hair, blue eyes, blah blah blah.
Yes,
And
yes.
then
The
and then she's
Aryan,
like,
yeah.
and then it zooms in on her boobs and her face, and she goes, "My genes are blue." And it's like, yeah, I'm trying to buy some American Eagle jeans too, man.
Confirm Trey's a pervert.
I mean, she's got good genes. I don't know what to tell you.
Whoa, dude. Whoa,
I'm
dude.
talking about the jeans that she's wearing in the commercial, obviously.
Obviously you support racism.
Not true, even a little bit. I support good jeans, like those American Eagle jeans. Tyler is frozen and he looks like his dad.
I lost you for a second. I thought it was just some fucking subterfuge by our if I say what I was gonna say, I'd have to edit it out, so I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, that's probably fair. That's probably fair. But that wasn't that was
All I can say is, Mike, they're coming for me. That's all I'm saying.
what do you mean, Mike?
I'm talking specifically to Mike right now.
And he said that you saying they're coming for you.
They're coming for me, and this is if they haven't already got to him with that sickness he's got right now.
Oh God, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Um, but yeah, that was on my list of things to talk about for current events is the Sydney Sweeney jeans ad. And does she have a movie coming out or something like that? Hello? You hear me? Or are you just
I can
looking
hear
at me like
you.
I'm stupid? Okay.
Yeah, you got that fucking shitty white trash Missouri Wi-Fi, dog.
I think, I think my Wi-Fi is fine. I think it's you.
That's probably this fucking white trash house I'm living in that your mom sold me.
You bought it, dude. Um, does Sydney Sweeney have like a movie that's coming out or something like that? Is it is that I just feel like
Maybe.
when famous people have like go into ads like she did, it's because they're promoting their brand or they have some kind of movie coming up or something like that.
Yeah, the brand they're promoting is Big Nazi Tits.
Oh God, I can't even do it. Can't even do it. All right, did you watch Happy Gilmore 2?
I haven't yet. I want to, but
You're a piece of
I'm
shit.
scared to watch it.
Why?
it in case it's not good.
I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad.
I don't want it to like ruin the nostalgia of the first one for me.
It won't. It's not going to ruin the nostalgia. You're not going to like Happy Gilmore, the first one, is a very rewatchable movie. It's funny. Like I feel like it has a good storyline. This one, I feel like they just made it. There's so many cameos. It's got some good humor, but it's not like a great movie or anything like that.
This is the most watched Netflix movie of all time, like debut, like
Yeah,
weekend.
because I think, all the Happy Gilmore stuff, you had to watch it. Like I had to watch it. I didn't have a choice.
It's one of those things where I mean, obviously I haven't seen it, so I can't really, yeah, what I'm about to say doesn't hold much weight, but it felt like a movie that didn't need a sequel for me.
I don't think it needed a sequel either. I think they definitely saw an opportunity because they knew that people would watch it. It didn't matter. Like it could have tanked. We still all would have watched it. And I think they made it just good enough to where it was like, okay, yeah, that was all right.
Did some justice.
Yeah, it was fine. It was generally funny. I could have done without some of the maxi golf stuff, and
I don't
I,
know what you're saying,
it's not
so
a spoiler. Like that wouldn't spoil the movie for you.
yeah, I don't want to know anything about it. You're giving me Wes spoilers where he's like, "Oh, Bob dies in episode 5 of Stranger Things," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm on episode 3."
Yeah, but that's not the same kind of spoiler. I said maxi golf league, and you're just like, instead of Bob dying.
R.I.P.
I mean, I could tell you somebody that dies.
I'll fucking freak out. Now I know
Uh,
somebody dies.
yeah, it's Chubbs.
Stubbs,
Chubbs.
Chubbs. Carl
Chubbs.
Weathers is dead in real life.
I know.
You want me to freak out?
He died in the last movie.
I know. Do you want me to freak out?
Kinda. That's
Don't
kind of the
answer.
purpose of this.
Don't answer. That's the whole point of the podcast.
I just
Year and a
report the
half.
news and you
Year
freak
and a half
out.
of freaking out.
All right. So also on the topic of did you see the South Park, the newest South Park episode?
The Trump stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You saw it?
Awesome stuff.
Like you watched the episode?
I didn't watch the whole episode. No, I saw
Oh, dude, no. You gotta watch the whole fucking episode.
those dudes are like they really have their finger on like the pulse of society.
They really do, and I think it stems a lot from this whole like because I think South Park signed a deal with Paramount, and then Paramount is involved with CBS somehow, and they're
They own
trying to get
CBS.
they own CBS, okay, and then they're trying to do some I can't even remember the context of it, but
I'll
they
tell
need
you, I know exactly what it is.
okay, yeah, go for it.
Um, Trump sued them over some edits that they made to a Kamala Harris interview. And
Yeah.
truthfully, it really was like nothing like edits they do for like TV breaks. And he wanted them to release like the full thing. And they paid him $16 million, and admitted no fault. But they basically just paid
They
him
settled. Yeah, they settled.
settled $16 million. And then Stephen Colbert, who does
Yeah.
the Late Show, who's I've been watching him since I was a kid. I think he's hilarious. Um, made, basically grilled the fuck out of Paramount for it. And then they announced that they were canceling the Late Show next year. They're not renewing their longest running and their most profitable show.
Yeah, I saw that. That's kind of why I was bringing it up. However, I think there's not that much truth to their most profitable because I read somewhere that the Late Show was losing like $40 million a year.
No, it's their most profitable show, like net, like ratings.
Okay, okay, okay.
Like
I
it's their
see.
highest rated show.
I see. I think late night television is dying anyway, but that's a different topic for another day.
I would say generally, yeah, the format is a dying thing.
Yeah, it's because It used to be the only thing on TV. Now people can just turn on YouTube late at night. Um, but the South Park episode, absolutely hilarious. I mean, South Park is funny as it is, but just in the global atmosphere, and I think everybody's kind of been, scared to talk back to Trump a little bit or like speak out against him because of all these lawsuits that are happening, specifically like the
I
thing.
wonder why. I wonder why people are scared to talk out about somebody in a supposedly country that has free speech.
Well, overall, that's a bad thing. You shouldn't feel scared to speak out in the United States. I don't think that's a good thing. I think you should be able to say whatever you want without fear of any kind of lawsuits or prosecution or persecution or whatever it is. But that's, like I said, another topic for another day. But South Park gives no fucks at all. I mean, absolutely making fun of him, calling him a R word F slur, showing him as an animated character with like a micro penis.
I saw
Um,
the I saw the clip where they go to Mr. Garrison's house.
yeah.
They're like, who's the RF that's running things? And then they just like pan to Trump.
Oh, and he's like having an intimate relationship with Satan.
And they use the same actor that voiced Saddam Hussein from their like they didn't even change the voice. It's the exact same voice from the movie when Saddam Hussein was in a relationship with Satan.
I think they may have done that on purpose.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
Oh man, but dude, you gotta watch it. It's so
Yeah,
funny. It's so
I have to
funny.
check it out.
Just absolutely off the walls. But another thing with Trump, did you see this whole like it's furthermore into the Trump. Hold on one second.
So right now, I just want to let it be known, Trey is sitting back down. I can't say what I was going to say, but Mike, you know what it is.
What'd you say, bitch?
I said I can't say what I was going to say, but Mike, you know what it is.
Okay. All right. But the Trump and Epstein conspiracy type deal. Did you see the thing about
About the what?
the birthday book?
About the letter?
Yeah, well, it was in Jeffrey Epstein's. There was a birthday, and everybody signed a book. So it was like a
Yeah.
bunch of people that signed in this book, and apparently it's not confirmed. This is just hearsay that Trump signed his like happy birthday message, and it was like this hand-drawn sketch of a naked woman, and he basically said like some weird cryptic message at the bottom. It was like happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret.
Yeah, and then he came out and said like unequivocally denied it. And then he said he's never drawn anything in his life. And then like they pulled up him like multiple times donating his own personal drawings to charity. So like obviously he can draw a little bit. I'm not saying he did that, but there's always it's funny. It's like I've never drawn anything in my life. They have like 20 fucking drawings that he like it's like personally signed by him. No,
Oh
I'm not
Christ.
saying he did that in the notebook because that seems like a little too like on the nose. But I mean, they were friends. I mean, that's like not really up for debate whether they were friends or not. They were friends. He publicly cut ties with him in like 2005. That is legitimate. Um, do I think he went to that island and fucked kids? Yeah, I do. I do. Um, maybe he did. I don't really care. I also think a bunch of Democratic senators did too. I think there's a bunch of people who went there and did some nasty shit. And uh, every person who went there and did something to kids, no matter what, anything, they should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
Yeah, I don't think so. Or I don't think that they have an actual list that's like naming clients or anything like
They
that because
ran on that though.
they ran on that because they
So
knew that's
then
what the people wanted.
So they're liars.
Well, they ran on the files. They didn't ran. That's all that everybody's ever said. Oh, we have the files. We have the files. It's like, yeah, no shit. You have the files. Like the FBI, yes, they have the Epstein files.
Files have been sitting on my desk. They'll be released day one. The war will be
Yeah,
over day one. It's been
right.
7 months, dog.
The problem is they can't legally release the files because the files have names of victims in them. You
Redact the
can't.
victims' names. Easy.
Okay, and then they also have names of people that are innocent in them. Probably like Trump is probably in the files because he was an
No, he no
associate.
he is in the files, and the FBI is redacting his name from it. Confirmed.
Right. And there's going to be like a lot of other people that are like that. So they're going to get these files and it's going to be a bunch of pages with a bunch of black lines on them because they can't share any of that information. So like
That's
the
the
whole like
problem. That's the problem. You run on something and then you turn your whole cult against you. I don't think anything will ever happen with it.
no, nothing's ever going to happen
Nothing,
with it.
no, nothing, nobody will be held accountable. Because there are a bunch of nasty motherfuckers. Why was he murdered? One, Epstein.
I
And
mean, allegedly murders.
there's, I'm not really a conspiracy theorist. No chance he killed himself. 0% chance. Why would you kill yourself if there's no client list and there's, you know what I mean?
Well, why would you kill yourself? Because you're living in a hole for the rest of your life.
I think I'd rather live in a hole than die.
I'd probably rather die.
And then Ghislaine Maxwell meets with the DOJ and she all of a sudden gets transferred out of maximum security to a minimum security prison.
Yeah, no, there's some weird shit going on. God damn it.
There's kid fuckers in the government.
Okay. Something happened and I thought I lost you for a second, that's why I said damn it. But there's
Subs
weird shit going on. Um Colby, quit it. God damn it. There's weird shit going on for sure. I think they're playing it completely wrong.
Of
I
course
think
they
if
are.
he would
They're
just
dumb.
yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. It's just this fucked up situation that I feel like the Trump administration has just made worse for themselves.
Of course it has. There probably isn't a list, actually.
If
Like,
there was a client list, people would have been arrested.
I don't know about that if they're powerful people. I don't know about that.
No, that's not how that shit works.
I'm sorry, powerful people don't get away with things all of a sudden. Are you that naive?
Not fucking children.
Of course they do.
No. Not if they're
You,
named in a fucking
you
client list
that no one has access to?
that the FBI has access to.
Jeffrey
I
Epstein
have
himself got a sweetheart deal in 2009.
I have more faith in the justice system than that. Or at least I have to.
The justice system is bought and paid for by a certain entity who will not be named.
Yeah. I I think if there was a client list, there would this it would be out. Like people would be like, okay, this is who this was, blah blah blah. They would
I
be
think, respectfully, I think that's a little bit of a naive way to look at it. But I don't think there is. I'm not saying there is one. I'm saying if there was one. We're all just talking semantics now. But
you're right.
my whole point, they ran on something that's a very, you know, emotional topic for people. No one likes the idea of people abusing children.
Right.
And then you run on this and you say, day one, they ran on there are these files. We will release them immediately. And then they get there, they look at the files, they get access to them, and then they go, "Oh, it's not what we thought it was." So you've turned yourself into liars essentially, whether you meant to or not. And then you keep saying stuff. The Attorney General, files are on my desk. Files are on my desk.
They probably were.
And then nothing.
Yeah, they were probably on the desk to be reviewed. And then it's like, oh, this is all it is.
but it's not going to go away. This shit is not going to go away.
It's going to go away, just like everything else goes away.
No, I mean, there has to be some sort of resolution. I don't think anybody will be held accountable, but there needs to be some sort of resolution about that.
Well, you talking about accountable for what? People saying we're going to release the files and then not get released?
No, 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 no. Like, no one's going to be like held accountable for what they did to those kids.
Oh, yeah, because they don't know who it is.
That's my point. And then, but it's not going to go away for the Trump administration.
I don't know. I think every politician runs on things that they don't do.
A lot of times it's not exposing child fuckers.
Right. I think they had every intention to probably expose child fuckers if they could. Or maybe
So,
they
so
knew they weren't going to be able to and they knew what the people was wanting. It's politics. They all fucking lie.
or flip side of the coin, they got the files. They realized, oh fuck, there's so many powerful people in here.
No,
I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm saying that's a possibility.
I don't think it is. I think
But
that's a conspiracy that everybody wants to believe.
I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just saying I can understand why people are distrustful of the government.
Yeah, I can see that too. But I think there's just so many conspiracy theories that people want to believe. And, I just think all politicians say they're going to do shit. Sleepy Joe said he was going to relinquish all student loans. Guess what? Still paying those motherfuckers.
You know why he didn't? You know why, right? Like
Why?
that was approved, and then someone sued in federal court, and it was
Well,
deemed.
probably because in
No,
theory,
because some asshole was like, I had to pay mine, and they sued, and then he couldn't do it.
well, in reality, I think the whole student loan thing, sure, would I have loved my student loan debt to be wiped? Should it be wiped? Probably not. I mean, I took those loans out knowing good and well I was going to have to pay them back. Do I think, maybe college should be more affordable? Yeah, probably. But
But you do acknowledge predatory loan practices for student loans against kids, right?
oh yeah, for sure. I'm sure that's a thing. However, going into college, like becoming an adult, it's time to fucking
Student
grow up.
loans are one of the only things that like doesn't get wiped out with bankruptcy too. So I mean, it's like
Yeah, wild stuff.
I
Wild
think
stuff. Let's move on to a more fun topic.
I think you need to
Um,
educate yourself a little bit.
on
You know, Mike.
conspiracies.
Mike knows what I'm talking about. I'll send you
Okay.
some.
Okay. Um, have you seen all the green dildos being thrown on the courts in the WNBA?
No, I haven't. I've seen a bunch of stuff on Twitter about it, but I haven't actually seen actual dildos get thrown on the court. Which, if that's happening, that's insane.
It's insane and it is happening. I've physically seen a video of a dildo getting thrown
Does it
onto a court.
stick on the floor?
No, it doesn't. It looks like a plastic little penis. It doesn't look like a dildo.
So it's not like one of those fucking ones where they like, well, I'm not going to go into
No,
depth on why I know what they look like. So,
no, it doesn't suction cup to the floor. But it was funny. Like it gets on the floor and obviously the ref like blows the whistle and he walks over there and he like kicks it. And the guy that's like in NBA games they have the kids that have the towels and they run out there and dry the oh, well this is like a grown ass man that's doing this for this WNBA game and the ref like kicks it. The guy, it like goes to his feet and the guy like jumps up in the air and then he like throws a towel over it. He like threw a towel over it so nobody could see it. Like we didn't know it's not on the jumbotron already.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I saw something where you could like bet on the color of the next dildo that gets thrown at a game.
Oh, I saw something where it was like a meme of LeBron, and it was like, there's only one way to sneak a dildo in the game, and it was like him giving a side eye. It was hilarious.
Oh God. Anal. What's it called? Cavity.
Yeah. Your anal cavity?
Anal cavity is that what it's called?
I think so.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Let's jump into some random questions.
Nothing can
I'll
get more
start.
random than the conversations we've just had. So
Yeah, we've been having some pretty random. Uh,
this is a good one to release Facebook. Huh.
oh man. All right. So you got to make a starting five. Yourself, you're on the team, and then you have to have four other presidents. Which four
Presidents.
U.S. presidents? Which four U.S. presidents are you gonna take?
Um, me is I'm gonna play point guard. I'm taking
Okay.
myself at my peak, so I'm taking all these guys at their athletic peaks.
Right, for sure.
Um, Barrio played high school basketball.
Got to, yeah.
Um, I'm gonna take. Hold on one second. I gotta do a little bit of research real quick.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Kind of
But
hard.
I know that there are. Okay, me, Barrio at my two guard. Give me Gerald Ford at the three. Played football at the University of Michigan.
Yeah,
Member of two undefeated national championship teams. Named team MVP. Dude's
that's
an
pretty
athlete.
big. I didn't know that. I knew he played football. I did not know he was like that.
Give me Abe Lincoln at the five.
Yeah, big guy, 6'4".
Then give me the Bull Moose at the four. Setting hard ass fucking screens. Teddy Roosevelt.
He's fucking talking about Teddy.
Then coming off the bench, George W. Because
Oh
that's my
yeah,
guy.
got to.
First pitch like that, he's probably got it.
Yeah, if you throw out a first pitch like that, you're athletic.
So just to reiterate, me, Barack, Gerald Ford, Teddy Roosevelt, Abe Lincoln, W coming off the bench.
Yep, yep. I'm gonna. Mine's pretty. Man, mine's similar. Obviously, Obama. Me. It's number one draft pick. Uh, W. Got to be on your team. Got to be on your team. He's just kind of an all around do it all guy. You throw a first pitch like that. I mean, that's athleticism. And also just ice in your veins. Get up there to the mound and just throw one of those
Clutch.
suckers out there like that. Just
After
talk
9/11, clutch.
talk about an all-time moment. You want some chills? If anybody wants chills, look up George W. throwing out the first pitch to the at the Yankee Stadium after 9/11. That will give you some chills. But um, I'm gonna take Clinton. Clinton's coming on my team.
Big Bill, Arkansas product.
Yep.
You
Arkansas.
know, hey, after the games, the Huzz are going to be there with him there.
That's why he's on the team. And then as my glue guy coming off the bench, I'm taking Jimmy Carter. I just feel like he's an all around glue guy. He's gonna make
He's
his
a
job.
dive on the floor kind of guy.
He is. He's a blue collar dive on the floor kind of guy.
All right, so go through your lineup.
All right, so it's me, um, Obama, W, Clinton, Jimmy Carter. Wait, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you're in there.
Oh, also I missed one. Because Carter's coming off my bench. George Washington.
Wooden teeth.
Just out there with some wooden teeth, maybe wooden teeth, maybe they're
Oh, they're
slave teeth.
slave teeth. Yeah, they're
Who
slave teeth.
knows?
Talk
But
about
just like,
intimidation.
yeah, just freaking 6'4" lead in his mouth.
Fucking crossing the Delaware River.
Yeah.
Everybody get in the comments. Tell us your top five presidents you want to play with. One coming off the bench. You're in the starting lineup. Don't be a bootlicker. I know some of you guys want to lick boots, but really think about athleticism. All right.
Exactly.
Bryce, you better get in the comments because you have like a political science degree. So I'll tell you who might make a sneak peek because, you know, Taft
I
might be on
was
the
literally
watch.
just thinking about Taft,
Big dude, but who knows?
bathtub of a man.
Yep. Great question.
Thank you. Your turn.
What kind of police officer do you think you'd be?
Oh, I've thought about this, obviously, majoring in criminology. So I like there was a real possibility of me being a cop. I'm glad that didn't happen. Um,
Because I would call you a pig every time I saw you. I call Ed a pig almost every time I see him.
I probably would have tased you by now,
Well,
just for the
Ed
fun of
Ed
it.
knows Ed knows he'd probably beat my ass. So like
I would pull you over to just to waste your time all the time. Like every
you
time I saw you, I'd pull you over.
you'd have to shoot me because I would run at you. I would run straight at I would open my door and run at your car. And you'd have to
And
put
then
me down.
I would just tase you.
Suicide by cop. That's what I'm doing if you pull me over.
Oh my God, that'd be fun. But
That'd be
yeah, I
funny.
mean,
That'd be funny. That'd be funny to kill me in the street.
yeah, it would. It would. Um,
Local man murdered in race crime.
what's race? It's always race
You
bringing.
shoot an Arab man in the street.
Like, you're not even Arab.
Check my fucking DNA, dog.
Your country doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, buddy. Me and Mike will be at your door in Missouri in the morning.
Don't bring Mike into this just because you don't want to meet me in the jungle.
You can't beat me and Mike, and that's for sure.
That's why I said don't bring Mike into this.
So what kind of cop are you gonna be? Other
I
than
th
obviously races against Arabs.
I think I'd be pretty easy to get along with cop. Um, I probably wouldn't give too many people traffic tickets. I think those are a little BS.
Gotta
However,
make
when I
money.
pulled,
Police department's gotta make money.
yeah, I'd be the type of dude that like if you're speeding or do something like a traffic violation, I pull you over. If you're just like a generally cooperative, cool person, I'd be like, yo, like, come on, slow it down, don't run the stop sign, whatever it is. But if you give me attitude, you're gonna get the maximum amount of ticket.
You're gonna get shot in the face.
Nah, no. I have restraint. I can de-escalate
Who's
situations.
got the gun? Then you pull it out, put nine in their chest. I know how you would. Guys going to get his fucking wallet. Nice Arab man reaching for his wallet. Put nine in his chest. I know how you are.
Oh man. But yeah, that's what I think I'd be. I think I'd be a pretty I'd be good at my job, obviously. I'm good at everything. What kind of cop do you think you'd be?
I discriminate against one group of people, and I'm not going to tell you who they are.
I know who they are.
What?
Women.
Women? Oh, God. Don't get me started. I'd be handing out traffic tickets left and right.
Oh yeah, me too. You gotta protect the population.
Thank God our wives don't fucking actually listen to the podcast we named after them.
They'd laugh. They'd laugh.
Oh, would they?
It's
Would
obviously
they?
a joke. Yeah, they'd laugh. Marissa wouldn't. Marissa would laugh. And then she'd come back and scream at you behind closed doors.
What do you want to do? What do you
Oh
want to do?
man.
No less than a minute.
Wait, what? Oh, less than a minute. Let's fucking jump into the next one. All right, welcome back. Had to go into a little commercial break there with no commercial. So just think of a commercial and that's it. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to do a few more random questions that we'll get into past peeves and kind of call it a day. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff about the four major cities in the US, and I want to know what your four major cities are. Like if you had to, if somebody said, "What are the four major cities in the US?" What would you say four major cities are?
Uh, just off rip, New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Miami.
Okay, that's exactly what my four major cities would have been as well. So, uh, maybe that wasn't that great of a question, but I see a bunch of people are like, "Oh yeah, LA, San Francisco," and I'm like, first of all, you can't have two in the same state. I think New York is number one, and I don't think it's close. And then I think you got to put LA at two. I think Chicago is pretty clearly three for me. Um,
The top
and
three
then
was no doubt.
yeah, I think Chicago is pretty clearly. I could see an argument for something like Atlanta or maybe like a Dallas. I could I could
Yeah,
I could entertain those arguments.
I'm just such like an East Coast guy. Like nothing in the middle other than Chicago for me. And I don't even know if that's really
Yeah.
the middle.
Well, it's not quite the
Um,
middle, but it's definitely the Midwest.
I mean, if you're going like population, I think Charlotte's a top 10 city, but nothing in North Carolina is going to be on there.
No.
Atlanta, it's a huge metropolitan area. I think Miami's just got more like cultural pull.
Yeah, and I also think just the international, like so many people think of the United States, they think of New York, Miami.
Yeah, I mean, the other big cities, I'm thinking Seattle, not going to be on
Yeah,
there.
but it's not on there now.
I mean, California, it does have a lot of big cities though.
Yeah, but
San Francisco, Oakland.
LA's the clear.
For yeah, definitely. Boston, maybe.
I could see Boston, but it's definitely not in my. It's probably not in my top five.
And the other one, which it's not, I don't think it is a city, is DC.
DC, I could see an argument for. I don't know what it technically counts as, but it just to me it doesn't seem as big as those other places. It
I
seems
don't
a lot
think it
smaller.
is.
Yeah, it seems a lot smaller, which is part of, the reason I like it is because it seems smaller than those other
Yeah,
places.
get in the comments. Let us know your, presidential starting fives and your top four major cities.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, next
Get in the
question.
comments.
What's your what's the perfect amount of beers? Like you go to a
7.
bar, seven? I
Like
think
for a
that's a
night.
I think it's a little high. That's what I was thinking. But I'm thinking you go to a bar, um, not like a night out, but
Oh,
it's
you're
like
just at a bar like for a game.
either for a game or just to hang out with some buddies or whatever it
4.
is. That's what I was gonna say too. We're just in the same wavelength right now.
Like if we went out, like say we got out at 11 and we were leaving at 2, or say we got out at 10 and we're leaving at 2, I would say like 7 beers. Like if we're going out, like hot bar hopping a little bit, that's like a perfect
Yeah.
amount. But like at a bar for a game or something, 4, you're like right there in that pocket. Like on the last one, you're really starting to feel it.
Yeah,
And
I think
then you
four
get
is
you get
good.
in your car and you drive home. Really just starting to feel something, and you get in the car and you get behind the wheel and you go, oh, I don't know about this. And then the next thing you know, you're in your driveway.
Yeah, or you're in handcuffs outside of your car.
Ed, do you still listen?
Oh man, hopefully it is Ed that pulls you over.
He'd fucking
Oh,
throw me in jail.
yeah, as he should. All right, next question. So, you back in your driveway?
I would say probably 60% of the time, yes.
See, for one, that's just weird. It's all or nothing.
The only reason I do it at all is because I leave early and one morning I backed into somebody's car outside my driveway, like parked right behind my, they weren't in front of my driveway, like blocking me in.
No,
They
I
were
know
on
what you mean.
the other side of the street, and I was just fucking, I'm like half asleep when I leave the house anyway. So it's a little easier for me when I do back in.
No, no. So I back in the driveway too. I'm just saying it's weird that you don't do it all the time.
Oh, so you're saying it's strange that I flip flop?
Yes.
Huh. I can't be boxed in.
Okay. But the real question is, say you're gonna back into your driveway.
Hmm.
There's a car behind you. This probably doesn't happen to you because if there's a car behind you, you're just gonna pull in
I
forwards.
know
But
exactly the scenario you're talking about.
yeah, I think. So somebody's behind you, you're driving to your house. Do you just pull to the right and back in, or do you kind of pull over, let them go, and then back in?
It depends on the distance between us. Like if they're right behind me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull to the side and let them go.
Okay.
If there's if they're if they're four houses back,
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. You just back in.
I'm backing in. But I
And
would say
specifically,
generally I would just pull aside and let them pass.
okay, because I've been doing the opposite.
Well,
Well,
I have respect for other people and you don't.
yeah, because I've done it one time where I pulled over to the side, and then the dude just fucking sits there behind me like he doesn't know what's going on.
Well, I've slapped the hazards on if it
I've
lasts
I
more than one
slapped
second.
I slapped the hazards on before I even pulled over. Slapped the hazards on, pulled it over the side, and he just like stood, like not stood, but sat there in his car behind me and didn't pass me. And then eventually passed me. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing that anymore. So now I just pull over to the left and back up into my driveway. And I'm wondering if I'm an asshole for doing that.
I mean, no.
Okay. All right. That's what I was wondering.
No, you're not an asshole. I mean, it's a tad inconsiderate, but I mean,
I tried to be considerate. Did.
and he ruined
No,
it for everybody.
one guy fucked it up for everybody.
Tends to be the way things go.
Yeah, mass punishment. That's how we do it around here.
Yep.
All right. Pets peeves. Um, I got two pets peeves. I'll go with the first one. I'm on these snake Facebook pages. I don't know if you're familiar.
Snake,
Yeah, like snakes.
like the reptiles.
Yep, like the reptiles.
Okay.
Um, I don't know. I got this weird thing where I think it's important to know what type of snakes are in your area. And I'm like, so like I'm on a North Carolina snake identification page, Georgia, Alabama, Colorado, because I like want to know what type of snakes that I'm seeing. If I see a snake out in the real world, I like want to be able to be like, oh, that's a venomous snake, or that's just a non-venomous snake, whatever it is. So I'm on like a bunch of snakes. I see fucking bunch of snakes on Facebook all the time. And there was I was on it today and somebody posted a picture and was like, just got bit by a cottonmouth. What should I do? And cottonmouth is a venomous snake. And then there's 70 plus comments about people and they literally all say, in all caps, go to the ER. And like, there's 70 of the same comments. Why did we need everybody to say go to the ER if there's already a bunch of comments saying that?
Well, that kind of hammers home the fact that it's like general knowledge, and that if you have one person saying go to the ER, you might be like, oh, who gives a fuck what this guy thinks? But if everybody's saying it,
Yeah, but there's people like it's a Facebook page where there's like professionals, so the admins are like legit like biologists or whatever the hell people that do stuff with snakes are. And it'll say like when they comment, it says admin expert. So like you think if they're asking advice and someone in the Facebook page with admin expert says you need to go to the hospital immediately. why does 70 other people feel like they need to comment?
You're asking me to get inside the heads of 70 people. I just
Now I'm not asking you. I'm telling you it's pet peeve.
oh, okay. This isn't the
I'm
question
not
segment
asking you. This
anymore.
isn't the question segment anymore. I'm not asking you a question. I'm just telling you it peeves my pet.
Yeah, but you just kept saying why, and I didn't in my brain. I'm like, I have to answer his question.
Rhetorical question, Farley.
Nice.
Nice. You got any pet peeves?
I do. Um, when people are trying to help in a situation,
Yeah.
but they don't really know what they're talking about, and I do know what I'm talking about, but they're louder, and so the person who is in need of assistance starts to listen to the louder person, and they do it wrong.
Yeah.
The guy
I
guy
guess
had never backed up a trailer. He was backing up a trailer. I was walking him through it, and you got four other people being loud who don't know how to back up a trailer either. And I'm like they're like telling the wrong things, and I'm like, don't listen to that. Just me and you right here. I'm trying to baby him through it, and they just keep yapping,
yeah, that's frustrating. Also, why is this who's this person that's backing up a trailer?
backing up a food truck at work.
Is he like a new guy?
Nobody's never driven it before.
Interesting. Why'd you let him drive it if he doesn't know how to back it up? Is he training?
He's training, yeah.
Who's the trainer?
There was no trainer. I just pulled up to work, and he was trying to back it up. He was like jackknifing it and shit.
Aren't you the fucking boss?
Of the food truck now. It's like a separate
Hmm,
thing.
that's fair. Okay.
We have like 18, like legitimately 18 different streams of income.
Damn.
Uh,
Okay. What were they telling him?
they're just like, gas it. You got to gas it. I'm like,
Oh
don't.
God.
I'm like, please don't do that.
That just doesn't even sound logical.
Just take your time, man.
Yeah.
You can pull up and back up as many times as you need to.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's super annoying. Um, I feel you there. But next pet peeve for me is when you're sitting at a bar and they have a movie playing
Oh
with
yeah,
no
I hate that shit.
with no sound and just subtitles, and I'm just like, what's the purpose of this?
Or like fucking like SVU or some shit.
Yeah, like some random ass TV show, and I'm just like, I can't even hear it. Like, just throw on Sports Center. Let me watch the top 10 plays. Know your
Or give me
audience.
or give me the remote.
So that too, yeah. Yeah. I got any Mike's likes?
Um, yeah, when you perfectly pack your truck for deliveries and then everything like comes off smoothly and it just works out nicely.
Okay. I can see how that would be nice. Little Tetris action.
Yeah.
Mine is this beer I had today, and it was a new beer I've never tried before, and it was delicious. It was the KC Beer Company, and it was their Dunkel.
I've had that type of beer before.
Yeah, and it's like so at this place, they have 66 beers on tap. I think we've talked about it before, and if you drink all 66, you get your name on a little plaque on the wall. So I'm just kind of going down the line, getting random beers. And I got this one. It's like a Munich style brown lager. It was surprisingly good.
How many have you had?
I'd have to look at my card, but I'm over halfway.
Nice. You gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I've come too far. I have to do it. But you don't technically have to drink all of them. You just have to buy all of them. So if push comes to shove, I'll just go there the night before I move, and I'm like, hey, charge me for this beer, this beer, this beer, this beer, and this beer, and stamp my shit and put my name on the wall.
Has there been a beer that you've hated?
No, not yet. But there's a couple towards the end of the list that are like stouts and porters that I don't really like.
I don't like those either. Chris likes those though.
Yeah. Not really my speed of beers.
Yep, me neither.
No. All right. Closing comments. What are you going to leave the people with?
Everybody get in the comments. Corey, shout out to you for leaving a comment on the last episode. The comments have not, we need more engagement. I need every person. Wes, do you even listen to this shit anymore? I don't think you do. If you listen to this episode, Wesley Parker,
Go Park.
leave a comment.
Leave a comment. All right. Closing comment. If you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly.
I'm sure that means something.
All right, dude. I'll talk to you later.
All right.